Alright, so I'm just doing a quick video again, update on the Audi R8 suspension. I went through several different styles of spring compressors. I kept buying them, didn't work, or at least they work somewhat, but I finally found the one you guys need to buy if you're going to get or do the R8 suspension yourself. There is a technically special tool that you can buy, but it's like $800, and honestly, at that point, it's not worth doing it yourself, in my opinion. The problem I had is these front springs are so damn tiny that a lot of spring compressors just don't work. So these guys I originally started with, and they were actually fine for the rear springs. They were a little bulky. I had a little bit of trouble getting these pins around the springs, but they worked. The problem when I went to the front ones was there's not much room. You have only these two to clamp on, maybe three on one side, but I just couldn't get them in there. They were a little too fat around here to really get them inside of the spring when it was inside the shock. I went to these guys thinking that, okay, there's a little more room because there's thinner hooks, but the problem is they hang down at least a ½ inch further, so I could not compress them, as you can kind of see there, before they were actually touching on these inside edges. So try number 3, and this one works, so I'm going to recommend these ones if you're going to do your suspension. I think I spent 30 bucks on those, 23 on those, and 55 on these guys, and these ones work. These ones collapse far enough. I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but they collapse far enough to be able to get to the springs, and they're also skinny enough in the jaws to be able to get in close to the top section. So I'm on my very last spring, gonna put it on now, but if you're looking for spring compressors for your R8 to put them in, get these ones.